Good morning, everyone. Very good morning, all of you. Yeah, very good morning, beta. Good morning. I hope you all are doing fine. Yeah, I'm fine, and I hope you all are doing fine. No, actually, it is of IIT batch, beta, huh? For students who are going to give IIT exam. I've took that class, and these problems are asked in JE Advanced, actually. That I discussed just now. Daily around five, beta, huh? Five classes. College will start from, actually I don't have exact idea. Uh, don't have exact idea, but you got told from the management side when will it start? Okay, so you will be informed when it will be starting. Okay, don't worry, it will be starting very soon, and we all will be there for you, and you will be informed before. Yeah, but I have prepared question paper for tomorrow's exam. There are 25 questions I have given in the paper. No, nothing can be from the material, actually. No, it is average paper, and it's neither easy neither hard. Few questions are easy, few are moderate level, and I have not made it hard. Vishravas Reddy, what are you saying? Telangana government took back that there will be no schools and colleges. Okay, okay, fine. Difficulty level is average, moderate. Yeah, I will teach in main branch, beta. Don't worry. Varshini, are there many branches of resonance there? Actually, I've never been to Warangal before. That's why I don't have any idea about that. Okay, six branches are there. Okay, fine. Yeah, if offline will start, I'll be there. No, Ayan, actually, uh, it's moderate for you all, beta, huh? Not for me, because I can see the difficulty level from your side. Okay, for example, I have given few questions of very basic log. They are very easy questions. Few questions are moderate, and maybe one, two, you can find it on difficult side. But the concept is same. What I taught, maybe just you have to think something else. But the concept and thing is only that what I've taught, huh? Sanjay, I'm from BITS. I'm from BITS Pilani, Rajasthan. Yeah, Yashwant, I'll be teaching from starting. No, I will not teach from starting. In exam only logarithm sets and inequality will come, and when offline class will start, then I will start from where I left till now. Okay, Chandana, you got informed. Yeah, Sahasra, it's my 11th year of teaching. Yeah, Satvik. Chandana, you got informed about that. Yeah, Rasagna. Yes. So let's start the lecture. So I want to tell few things. First thing I want to say that should I proceed to what I have left yesterday, or should I uh, practice the problems? You say whatever you like, I will give. If you want me to practice the problems, I'll others also say, should I practice more problems or should I start? Should I continue quadratic? Please, everybody. Okay, many of you are saying practice, 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 practice. Okay, Sayed. Okay, Varun. Ayan, everything will be easy. Don't worry. Uh, if you practice and you are exposed to more and more problems, it will be fine for you and everybody. Just hard work, practice, exposure to more and more problems, more and more difficulty level, it will be fine. Okay, let's practice few problems, beta, huh? Because tomorrow is your exam. Then when I'll come to Warangal, I'll continue quadratic. Even beta, quadratic is also a very vast topic. When I'll go through the problems, you can see that how difficulty levels can be asked, how difficult problems can be made in quadratic, and they can be asked in exams. By the way, I have taught you first chapter. I'll go through every chapter. Understand? Yeah, but actually in 10th class it is a small chapter, but like the way I taught logarithm, inequality, sets, in the same way I'll go through quadratic equation, will cover everything, every aspect, will cover every approach, so that if you are sitting for JEE exam, you won't miss anything. All right? Yeah, in on Monday I won't take class, huh? On next week there is no class, I think, na? No, beta, I don't have actually any idea about next week. You will be informed about that. So let's start the problems. Wait a second. So beta, write down the problem. Question number one. I'll give you just one problem at a time for a few minutes. So write down the problem. Log m base 3, it is a1 plus b1. Log m base 3 is a1 plus b1. log m base 5, it is a2 plus b2. a1 a2 belongs to n, b1 b2 belongs to 0 to 1. If it is given a1 into a2, it is equal to 6, then find the number of integral multiples, integral values of m. Log m is a1 plus b1, log m is a2 plus b2. Log m base 3 is a1 plus b1, log m base 5 is a2 plus b2. a1 a2 belongs to n, b1 b2 belongs to 0 to 1. If a1 into a2 is 6, find number of integral values of m possible. So let's start. Let's see who will give me the answer first. But I want correct answer. I want correct answer, beta. Okay. This problem is of the type I have given before. So just think and try to solve the correct answer. Try to give me correct answer. Once you solve, check for whether you have done correct or is there any mistake. All right, do it. Yes, Spandan, beta. I'm just preparing you for exams. Okay, solve this question. Yeah, I can see the answer. Shobit, I have noted down your answer. I want answer from everyone. I can see so much variation in answers. till now I have got 4 different types of answers. Okay, that's very good. You people are trying 5 different types of answers. Okay, keep trying. Everybody answer. Huh? I have got around 10 different types of answers from you people. Anybody else wants to give or should I solve? Yeah, I will tell you. Wait, beta. Out of those which is correct, I will tell. Should I solve or you people are trying? If you are trying, you can tell me to wait. Okay, so I'm going to solve it and I will solve. Then you can check from your answer, your solution, whether you have done mistake and what is the correct answer. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Should I tell the answer before? Okay. I'm going to tell whose answer is correct. I'm going to tell whose answer is correct. I have got around 20 different types of answers, out of which no answer is correct. Answer is 54. Now let's see how to get this, huh? Yeah, Shobhit, Chandana, it was very close, but it is not correct now. But 53 is not correct. You have to write 54, then only it is correct. If somebody is saying 53.99, then even that is wrong. You have to say 54. All right, let's see where have you done the mistake. Now, m can be written as 3 power a1 plus b1. M will be equal to 3 power a1 plus b1. And here, m can be written as 5 power a2 plus b2. This thing is clear to everybody. Now look at this. Product is 6, so possibilities I'm writing a1 a2 possibilities. Look at the possibilities which I'm writing here, a1 a2. Multiplication is 6, so I can take as 1 6. I can take 2 3. I can take 2 3. I can take 3 2. It is also 6. Can I take 4 and something else? Can I take 4 and something else? No, because then they can't be integer, and other possibilities is 6 1. These possibilities, I hope it is clear to everybody. Now look at this. First possibility, a1 is 1, a2 is 6. Look at this beta, huh? M will be equal to 3 power 1 plus b1, 3 power 1 plus b1, and it means I can say that M belongs to this, and M is equal to 5 power 6 plus b2. Is it clear? So from here, M belongs to 3 to 3 square, and M belongs to 5 power 6 to 5 power 7. Till now it is clear. Now tell me beta, both things are happening simultaneously. There is and in between. If both things will happen, they will happen together. So it is possible for any of the common number to happen? No. So no M is possible. I hope it is clear. Now second possibility is I'm going to tell a1 is 2, a2 is 3. Now when 2 3, I have taken this beta no? In the last case. I will come to that case. Huh? Don't worry. a1 to a2 3. So M belongs to 3 power 2 plus b1 means 3 power 2 to 3 power 3. And M belongs to, put 3 here, 5 cube to 5 power 4. Writing it directly. Any common number in between? No, it is also rejected. Now third case is a1 is 3, a2 is 2, 3 2. So M will be a1 is 3, 3 power 3 to 3 power 4, and M belongs to, put it equal to 5 square to 5 cube. Any common number? 27 to 81, 25 to 125. It means M belongs to, common numbers are 27 to 81 and 25 to this. So I can write it as 27 to 3 power 4 is 81. I hope till here it is clear. Now fourth case is a1 is 6, a2 is 1. Now M belongs to, put it 6, 3 power 6 to 3 power 7, and M belongs to, put it 1 here, 5 to 5 square. Any common number? No. So M belongs to this. This only is accepted. So number of integers will be how many beta? 81 minus 27, that is 50. I hope it is clear to everybody. And suppose it is being asked, maximum value of m will be what? It is 80. If it is integer, maximum value will be 80. Now this problem is clear to everybody. Write down this. I have explained it very slowly. Write down this, beta. But beta, no one has given the correct answer. So Rohan, number lies from this to this. Now, if it's being asked to find maximum integral value of m possible, so it is 80. 81 is excluded, so answer will be 80. Suppose in case it is being asked, huh? Clear? This problem is clear to everybody. Should I rub? Should I rub? I'm going to rub. If anybody has not written, you can ask me to wait. One doubt arise from one of the students. Karan, you are saying, why didn't we take 5 square and cube to get 100? Look at this, beta. We have to take common in between. Na? Common numbers are 27 to 81. Understand? Yeah, Krishna, write down. Huh? We have to take common numbers. Na? So concept is clear now. Okay, now I'm rubbing this, and another problem I will ask, but I want correct answer now, beta, because no one has given the correct answer for that problem. So the question is, let A denotes the sum of roots of the equation 1 upon 5 minus 4 log x to the base 4 plus 4 upon 1 plus log x to the base 4. It is equal to 3. B is the value of product m and n if 2 power m is equal to 3 and 3 power n is equal to 4, and C is sum of integral roots of the equation I'm writing. Equation is log base 3x 3 by x plus log x base 3 whole square, it is equal to 1. What happened, Tushar? No, actually, Vishnu, log is a topic. Log, modulus, and many more things. They are the topics which can be used in any different parts of mathematics or physics. Okay. So you have to know how to solve these things. And maybe you can see one exam in JEE, one question in JEE. So question is A denotes sum of roots of the equation 1 by 5 minus 4 log x base 4 plus 4 upon 1 plus log x base 4 is equal to 3. B is value of product m and n. If 2 power m is 3 and 3 power n is equal to 4, C is sum of integral roots of log base 3x 3 by x plus log x base 3 whole square is equal to 1. Then A plus C divided by B, it is equal to what? Let's see who will give me the answer correct. Huh? Take your time. Don't be fast to give the answer. Just try to solve it correct. Huh? It is base 3x. If it is not visible, it is base is 3x. Okay, let's solve this. Huh? Take your time. Yeah, Chandvardhan, I have noted down your answer, beta. Yeah, Shobhit. Yeah, I've seen your answer. I can see your answer. Just waiting for everybody to give the answer. Okay, Manogna. Chandravardan, why are you giving the answer again and again? Don't worry, beta. I have noted down your answer. Okay, Akshita. Let more students solve this. Then I'll discuss. Okay, many students are giving the answer. That's very good. Now I'm going to write the answer. Okay, Chandravardhan Reddy, your answer is correct and very good, beta. Very good. Karan, your answer is correct. Very good. Adepu Srinidhi, very good. Yashaswini, very good. Very good, beta. Varun, very good. Okay, these all people have given the correct answer. Answer is 8. But it will, this question will take time because you have to solve ABC. You have to solve everything. Okay. Now look at this, how to solve this. Because without finding ABC, you can't do this. So first of all, what is A? Look at this. Look at the board. A is sum of roots of the equation this. We have to solve this. So for simplicity, to simplify, I can take log x base 4 is equal to t. log x base 4 is equal to t. Okay, now look at the board beta. So I can say that 1 upon 5 minus 4t plus 4 upon 1 plus t, it is equal to 3. So if you take LCM, you will get minus 16 plus 1 minus 15t plus 1 plus 20 plus 21. It is equal to 3 times 1 plus t into 5 minus 4. Fine. Now look at this. You can cancel 3, and by cancelling, you can write, I'm simplifying, 4t minus 5 into t plus 1, minus minus cancel, and you'll be getting 3, 5t minus 7. 3, 5, 15, 3, 7. Okay, I got this. Now, just I'm framing the quadratic. So quadratic will be like 4t square minus 5t plus minus t minus 5t minus 6t minus 5 plus 7 plus 2, it is equal to 0. Okay. Now from here I'm getting 2t square minus 3t plus 1 is equal to 0. So you can factorize this to get 2t square minus 2t minus t plus 1 is equal to 0, or from here 2t t minus 1, t minus 1, 2t minus 1 is equal to 0. From beta, so beta, you are getting two values of t. One value is t is equal to 1, other is t is equal to 1 by 2. We are getting two values of t. Now, what was t? T was log x base 4. Log x base 4, it is equal to 1 comma 1 by 2. From here, I'm getting x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 4 power half, that is 2. I'm getting two values of x. Till here, beta, is it clear? Till here it is clear. So sum of values of x will be what? A, and it is equal to 6. I got A, the value of A is equal to 6. Yeah, very good. Now coming back to the B, product of m and n. 2 power m is 3. So m will be equal to what? Directly I can change it in exponential logarithmic form, log 3 base 2. N will be equal to what? Log 4 base 3. Okay. Now multiply this, mn will be equal to log 3 base 2 into log 4 base 3. It is log 2 base 2. So log 3 base 2 into 2 log 2 base 3. It will get cancelled out and you will get 2. B is equal to 2. Now talking about the value of C. C is sum of integral roots of this equation. I'm rubbing this. Now, if you want to find the value of C, for C, sum of integral roots of this. Now look at this. I can write it as log 3 by x base 3 using base change theorem upon log 3x base 3 plus log x base 3 it whole square, it is equal to 1. You can write it as 1 minus, say it is p, log 3 minus log x upon 1 plus p square, it is equal to 1. Solve this, you will get p cube plus p square plus 1 minus p, it is equal to 1 plus p. 1 got cancelled, and from here I'm getting p square. From here I'm getting p cube plus p square minus 2p is equal to 0. I'm getting this value beta. Now look at this. You can factorize, take p as common. p square plus p minus 2, it is equal to 0. I'm getting p is equal to 0, and what else I'm getting? P square minus 2 and 1. Minus 2 and 1. All right, I hope it is clear. So for now, you can see that I have got the value of p. And what was p? P was sum of integral solutions of this equation. So sum of integral solutions will be what? Log x base 3, it is 0 minus 2 1. So x will be equal to what? X will be 3 power 0 1, 3 power minus 2 1 by 9, 3 power 1 3. So sum of integral solution sum will be equal to what? 4, and it is equal to c. Now a plus c divided by b means a plus c divided by b, it is equal to 6 plus 4 divided by 2, and answer is 8. Few students usually do the mistake like they do like this: 10 divided by 2, that is 5. But we do not don't forget the basic, which is our basic, which we used to study in class 4th 5th, the BODMAS. First divide, then add. First divide, you will get 2, then add, you will get 8. I hope it is, yeah, BODMAS. So it was good problem and little bit lengthy, and that's very good. Two students, that Chandravardhan, you gave the answer in fraction of seconds. That very good, beta. Huh? Have you done this like this only, Chandravardhan? You did like this? Yeah, okay, Chandravardhan Reddy, very good, beta. Huh? Manas got it. It's not 5, it's 8. It's wrong to do like first add, then divide. First divide, then add. Don't forget BODMAS. Yeah, Hasini, you want to say something? Hasini, you want to say something? All right, all right. Uh-huh. So write down this fast. Now, after this, what is BODMAS? Actually, first evaluate bracket, then off, then division, then multiply, then add, then subtract. It is just like that. Huh? The preference in which you have to do basic algebraic manipulations. All right. Okay, C value. Look at this. I have applied log m by n, which is log m minus log n. And it is, you can see here that log 3 minus log x. Look at the numerator. It is this. It is 1. Put it equal to p. In denominator, 1 plus p square is equal to 1. Solve this. You are getting values of p here. Log x base 3 is equal to this. X will be equal to 3 power 0, 3 power minus 2, 3 power 1. We are getting 3 values. Sum will be equal to 4 because we have to count number of sum of integral values. Okay, beta? So integral values are just 6 and 2. I hope it is clear. Current clear? All right, I'm going to rub this. Now. Now, beta, I'm going to write few questions here and we'll give you time for that to solve. So write on the first problem. Write on the first problem, beta. Write down the first problem. Sum of all possible values of x. Sum of all possible values of x satisfying satisfying the equations simultaneously. So equations are log square x minus 3 log x, it is equal to log x square minus 4. And second equation is log square 100x plus log square 10x 14 plus log 1 by x. Sum of all possible values of x satisfying simultaneously the equations log square x minus 3 log x is equal to log x square minus 4. Log square 100x plus log square 10x, it is equal to 14 plus log 1 by x. Okay, it is log x square minus 4. No, it is not like this. Log x square minus, now fine. Log square x minus 3 log x, it is equal to log of x square minus 4. Log square 100x plus log square 10x, it is equal to 14 plus log 1 by x. Okay, and it is given that base is 10. Assume base of log it is equal to 10. Okay, second problem is if x1 y1 and x2 y2 are solution of the system of equation first equation is log x base 225. Write on the questions first beta, I'm saying again and again, plus log y base 64, it is equal to 4. And second equation is log 225 base x plus minus log 64 base y, it is equal to 1. If x1 y1 and x2 y2 are solution of the system of equation log x base 225 plus log y base 64, it is equal to 4. Log 225 base x minus log 64 base y, it is equal to 1. Then find log base 30 x1 y1 x2 y2. Okay, this is our question. Third question is I'm writing here. Third question is positive numbers x, y, z satisfy positive numbers x, y, z satisfy x, y, z is equal to 10 power 81. 10 power 81 and log x base 10 into log yz base 10. Log x base 10 into log yz base 10. Log x base 10 into log yz base 10 plus log y base 10 into log z base 10 into log z base 10. It is equal to 468. 468. It is equal to 468. Then find what we have to find. Log x base 10 whole square plus log y base 10 whole square plus log z base 10 whole square. Question is positive numbers xyz satisfies xyz is equal to 10 power 81 log x base 10 into log yz base 10 plus log y base 10 plus log y base 10 into log z base 10. It is equal to 468. Find log x whole square plus log y whole square plus log z whole square. Write down beta one last problem. Last problem is this. 81 power 1 upon log 9 base 5 1 upon log 9 base 5 plus 3 power 3 upon log 3 upon log 3 base root 6. 81 power 1 upon log 9 base 5 plus 3 power 3 upon log 3 base root 6 whole upon 409 whole upon 409. This term is getting multiplied by some expression which is root 7 power 2 upon root 7 power 2 upon log 7 base 25 log 7 base 25 no it's like this root 7 power 2 upon log 7 base 25 log 7 base 25 minus 125 power 125 power log 6 base 25 6 base 25 just this. It should be more clear like this. So last problem is 81 power 1 upon log 9 base 5 plus 3 power 3 upon log 3 base root 6 whole upon 409 multiplied by the term which is having root 3 power 2 upon log 7 base 25 minus 125 power log 6 base 25. Okay, write these problems first beta. Don't try to run for the answers, just try to give the answers correct. Yeah, in offline we'll start quadratic equation. All right, giving you 7-8 minutes for that. Try write down the questions, then start doing the problems. Okay, take your time beta. I want answer from everybody. Keep your answers with you. When I'll tell, then just give me the answer of first question. Okay. Take your time. Start doing this. All right, I hope you all have tried. So answer of first, give me the answer of first. Okay, I can see the answers of Vaishnavi, Akshita, Harin, 3 students. What about others? Give me the answers. Yashaswini. Okay. Shobhit, Ayan. Ayan, what is the first answer? What is the answer of first? I'll come to third. Okay, got it. You gave the answer. Shobhit. Okay. What about others? Okay, let me solve this. First, let me give you the correct answer of first question. So let me scroll and find how many of you have given the correct answer. Correct answer is 10. Very good, Akshita. Very good, Hareen. And very good, Muhammad Ayan. Hmm? Don't worry, Karan. I'm going to explain this. Just look at the problem. I'm going to write here. Huh? I hope you all have written the questions. So got correct answers from 3 students. That's very sweet. Now, question number 1. Look at this. Sum of all possible solutions of this. Base is 10. Now, you can see that log square x can be written as log x whole square. Okay. Minus 3 log x. It is equal to 2 log x minus 4. There is a condition, but I'll tell you in detail what it is. I'm writing 2 log x here. Huh? Now, look at this. It is log 100x whole square. First of all, if I put log x base 10 is equal to t, what I'm getting, t square, uh, t square minus 5t plus 4 is equal to 0. From here, I'm getting the value of t is equal to 1 and 4. This is equation number 1. Okay. Now moving on to the second, it is log 100x is log 100 plus log x base 10 whole square plus log 10x is log 10 plus log x whole square. It is equal to 14 minus log x to the base 10. Okay. Now look at this beta. This is the answer of first and you have to find the sum of solutions. So look at this. Log, I can write it as 2 plus log x base 10 whole square plus 1 plus log x base 10 whole square. It is equal to 14 minus log x to the base 10. Now look at this beta. Log x base 10 is 1 comma 4 which I have found. Let put the value of log x base 10 here. Then check whether it is satisfying. 2 plus 1 9 plus 4 13 and here it is 13. So log x base 10 is 1. It is satisfying. Now check for 4. you will get 4 plus 2, 6 square 36 plus 25. Okay, it is not equal to 10, so it is rejected. So the only value I'm getting is x is equal to 10. So sum is 10. This is my final answer. Very good. 3 students have given the correct answer. That's very nice, beta. Is it clear to everybody? Is it clear to all of you? I have taken minus log x. Now, beta, it is log x power minus 1. Minus 1 will come in multiplication and you will get minus log x. Is it clear? Now, I'm going to tell few things about exam tomorrow. There are 25 questions in each subject, out of which 5 questions are integer type numerical and 20 questions are objective type, which I have given. Fine. And in total, there are 25 questions, out of which 15 are from logarithm. Around you can see 15 from log and 10 questions are from sets and inequality. Around. So majority of questions, 15, 16 questions are from log. Okay, 16, 17 questions you can see from log and remaining questions from sets and inequality. Okay, so next problem is remaining questions. Yeah, integer type. In integer type there are 5 questions and 5 questions there are. All are from logarithm. Okay. All integer types are from logarithm. All are from logarithm. Okay. In the first paper, numeric negative marking was there or not? In the first test, you are having the negative marking or not? So in this test also, there will be no negative marking. Huh? Last step, beta. I'm putting 1 and 4 because it was there. So if I put this is equal to 1, we can see that it is satisfying this. Put 1 here, you will see 9 plus 4, 13, 14 minus 1, 13, satisfying. But you put if log x is equal to 4, it is not satisfying. Okay. So 4 is rejected and 1 is our simultaneous answer. All right. Huh. Okay. Finally, I'm going to say that whatever doubts you are having in inequality, Satvik, you can ask me. Okay. Simple example 2x plus 1. Okay. Let me explain this simple example, what you have given. I'm rubbing this actually. And remaining questions you can ask in doubt session. 2x plus 1, 8, 4. 2x plus 1, 4, 8. Now you have, suppose you have to want to solve this. Now take 1 to right side, you will get 3. Take 1 to left side, you will get 7. Now 2 is positive number, you can divide without affecting the This is your answer. Fine, Satvik. Remaining questions, whatever doubts you are having, you can ask in doubt session. All right. All right, beta. If you have doubt, you can ask me in the doubt session. And take care of yourself. Good luck for tomorrow. And see you in doubt session if you are coming. Varun, that you'll be told by management only, huh? I don't have any exact idea. All right. All right. Have a great day. Take care. Have your lunch. See you soon. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.